This video is not fishing, but it is about our family and our youngest son, Aiden, who got the opportunity this past year to live out some baseball dreams, and we're very fortunate for that. Aiden's worked hard, like most young people have, and he's been able to experience and have some opportunities that a lot of others haven't.
Have you seen my baseball? Find the baseball. Get the baseball. Hey, baseball.
I'm a little excited about the times we've had this year, too. So, this past July, we went to Cooperstown, New York. And if you're not that big of a baseball fan or you don't know, Cooperstown is the home of the Hall of Fame for baseball. Aiden was invited to go play in Cooperstown for the 12-year-olds to be inducted into the Youth National Baseball Hall of Fame that they created there and play with the Emerton Eagles. The first thing you're going to do when you get to Cooperstown is check in, carry all of your luggage and everything to the barracks. It's really, really nice. I mean, super green. Temperatures were awesome. Would not probably recommend in the winter, but or closer to the wintertime. They don't play in the winter. But if you ever get the chance to go to Cooperstown, I don't care what the weather is. The facility is awesome. People are great, and it's just all really a good time. They have all the amenities and the locations you need. You got to play with all of these boys here and see all those folks like Mike Trout and a bunch of others who played there as young people. And all around, just for everybody, you're just in awe of the nature and playing at these awesome fields. And then in between games or after games, you can take your kids out, go to the Baseball Hall of Fame. And so they got a new section of the Hall of Fame. They've updated it. It used to be just the one building. Now it's quite the expanse. And we had a lot of good people that we met and played with. Everybody's there just to have fun. So wear your favorite garb for your favorite team and make sure you represent. After a brief safety talk, kids, of course, tell them don't run, they run. But it's if you've never been to the Hall of Fame, you really should. It is amazing, and there's just a sense of reverence. I don't know, just for me, it's just for us. We love baseball. You'll run into all your buddies and learn a little bit about the history of baseball too. Funny thing is, the first day that we were there, our visit got cut short because of a power outage, and we weren't with all of the kids. They were off exploring other parts of the exhibits, and the lights went off and the security gates went down. We all had to evacuate. We were afraid somebody touched something weren't supposed to, but no, it was just a power outage. For anybody that has ever heard of Honus Wagner, here's his little corner. Man, that certainly was a tree that he swung, huh? Everything about Babe you could ever want to know. News clippings, uniform, cards, news articles, videos, sounds, songs. A lot of good information. Actually, he got lucky. He met the team in Maryland and got to go to a Orioles game versus the Angels. But he actually got to see Mike Trout and Hotani hit home runs and watch the Orioles come back and win the game, and that actually started their winning streak during the summer of 22. So he can say he was there at the beginning of it all. And he went to actually Babe Ruth's house right there outside Camden Yards. Just an absolutely amazing trip. Played up there in Maryland and then traveled over to New York to play at Cooperstown. And if you ever played baseball or just kind of like baseball, this is absolutely worth the trip. Well, anybody can tell you that baseball is a world sport. It is the American pastime, but it has also been embraced by countries all over the world, and we're seeing a huge explosion of Pacific and South American and Central American and all kinds of teams. And it's the joy that is created in the friendships and the fellowships and the spirit of the game that's going to keep this going. Uh, I know as a child playing the game, I have great memories, and I don't remember when I struck out. I don't remember when I was thrown out on a base, but I remember my friends. So yeah, the Hall of Fame with all the artifacts and pieces of the stadiums and the cool history really does a good job also of giving an insight to the culture and the history of the spirit of the game, and that was something that we took away to heart. And if you go to the Hall of Fame, I think you'll be able to feel it. And don't forget, throughout the video, if you want to pause it and read any of the plaques, it is definitely some cool information on these exhibits. And there it is, the Hall of them all, the Hall of Fame for baseball and the inductee classes. For year 2022, of course, Big Papi David Ortiz is my guy in the Hall. He had a colorful career, to say the least, and I think that he, in 2022, was who I most closely related to with the spirit of the game, just because I didn't know the other guys as I was coming up and learning baseball. But the Hall of Fame is just so many names, so many people, and what they did for the game. It was such an awesome experience. And Aiden playing in the games, did his best. He had a lot of great putouts and a lot of great efforts. And it just was super, super fun. Getting some outs, wearing some different uniforms, moving around in the field, and just feeling like you were a big time ball player, super proud of all the boys. I was doing my best to try and embarrass them with the shirt. We had some friends come up and see him on the last day. Here you get to look at his view from the hotel. First night, then the second night they went to the game. He got a little wild, got a little crazy. Got a foul ball and met some really great folks down in the seats. And Jack Black up on the stage, getting everybody hyped up, Dumb and Dumber, But all things have to come to an end. And my dad said his farewell to all his fans that were eagerly lining the streets for. No, that didn't happen. He, in his mind, it did. In his mind, it did. So, the week came to an end, and we had to come back to reality. But if you ever have the opportunity to go to Cooperstown, just remember, baseball is so much more than a game. It's friendships, and it's lifelong memories and joy, and the spirit of the game. So take somebody out to the ball game, make some memories, and the next time you hear that organ, I hope it makes you smile.